Hello YouTube and welcome back to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile slow walkthrough series. I'm Chef Lethal. Merry Christmas. It is December 25th. Now I'm saying that because right now my normal schedule is having this episode to be released on December 25th. That may change. I've made reference to dates a few times in the past, but the fact of the matter is I am so very far ahead of my release schedule and recording that I may start doubling up. And in fact, I am for sure going to double up this week. So today's Christmas. This should be Christmas part 1, and then tomorrow Christmas part 2. Or not tomorrow, but later there should be a part 2. Or I haven't quite decided yet. Or we're gonna do, I'll just pick a few like in the middle of the month to double up on. May not be Christmas after all. I haven't decided yet, so maybe I should just stop talking and start playing the game. You may hear my cat in the background. I don't know what we need to do next. I'm gonna use the rogue marker. Doing that. Here we need to get up to there to travel to the Chamber of Sins. Regardless, we need to head to the crossroads, and then I think we should head up to that region, see what kind of trouble we can get into up there. But I hope you are all doing well. December 1st today. See what I mean? I'm so far ahead that even with some delays baked into my recording for the holidays and then my wife's birthday shortly after Christmas, I think I'm going to be okay to maintain the daily schedule. Rain of Text. Ooh, that's a good card. The patch notes for Path of Exile Affliction League were released yesterday. That's another thing I need to take into account. I'm going to be playing a lot of Affliction League. Maybe I won't have as much desire to play this character because I will be wanting to progress new league. So maybe I won't double up. Maybe I'll wait until after the 8th before I decide to do that, because it's looking like I haven't watched any of the big popular YouTubers talk about the new Affliction League, but it is looking to me to be pretty bonkers. I saw one YouTube title today that the guy thinks that this might be the biggest meta shift in Path of Exile history, and the game's 10 years old. Humongous what they're going to be changing. We won't see that necessarily in this playthrough. I don't know how much of the changes becoming standard. Certainly league-specific changes don't go to standard right away, so we won't see any of like the affliction stuff. But I know they're removing a game mechanic from the new league, adding one back in from an older league. I don't know how that's going to play with the standard here. So we got another Chaos Orbs. Game kind of preparing us. But all vessel. Nice stuff. And let's get out of here. Still looking to find a new scepter. Definitely in the market for a new scepter. Definitely want to kill these monsters. Get out of there. Hello. Back these. So I think I talked about this before, but these gloves, see how they're kind of glowy, and then next to the name there's a little icon. That means it's influenced. There are different sort of like monsters, boss type monsters near the end that can influence items, and that just means they have their own special mod pool that items can be having modifiers of. Definitely prefixes and suffixes, maybe even acidity modifiers. I'm not exactly sure, but all you have to know is that some of them are good, some of them are fine, and they just represent a different set of modifications that can be made to those items. Here we are in the Chamber of Sins. We need to find Aligaro's map device and use his thing. Okay, we're fine up here. Let's just continue through here. And I just had another panic moment that I wasn't. That would be terrible. We love our essence monster. Put down some traps. And hit him with flammability and watch him die. Hold Alt to see if anything else did dropped. It didn't. Get on out of here. I'm gonna hit Quicksilver and run. These monsters real quick. Again, the tight corridors, very nice.
Hello to you, great.
Found Silk. Remember Silk from Act. Found device. Put that in there. This is kind of like a prelude to what the end game is all about. It's using a map device to put a map in there. You go to a separate area, and you kill a bunch of monsters, get loot, win the game, get money. Eventually have intercourse with the person desire, and then move on. Run through here as usual. Cool. Wrong. Tough to say I was wrong, but here we are. Yeah, by the time this video goes live, even if I do double up, new affliction will be in full force. You may have even stopped by one of my streams where I'm playing the Affliction League, and that would be cool. I'll not address that now because it has not happened. Fear not the elements. Additional resistance to elemental damage. I would like some extra damage here. I feel like on those slightly tougher monsters getting to be a bit obnoxious. But I do want a better scepter that does more elemental damage. That's what I need, is something that gives me more elemental damage. Idea. That's the kind of damage that we do. Find Malagaro and kill him. I can do that. I have done lots of killing. I think it would be interesting if there were a stat sheet that you could access that would show you how many monsters. And then maybe even further breaking it down into like, humanoid, was it a monster, was it a beast, was it undead, something like that. Here's Malagaro. I think he's one of the minor gods, perhaps, maybe. And hit with conviction, and then I'm gonna throw traps at him. He does like to teleport, and he becomes death here. That back. Flammability and Wave of Conviction. I think I missed Wave of Conviction. Stay out of those. Watch out for his little knife attacks. We have a Scorpion to contend with. That was relatively easy. Big slam there, but luckily he's aggro on our dude, on our golem. And there we go. It was not one of the minor gods. Maybe it was. Then.
Our brutal construction.
No, it wasn't. Fine. He doesn't need to be. Bring the black venom back to Silk. Can I just teleport back? So, can I do this? I can. Nice.
The black venom.
E to access the den. Which now we need to find the way to the Chamber of Sins level 2. Luckily we have the key. Don't know how a physical like turning key can dispel magical purple aura, but here we are. No questions thing. Do it. A game where we're fighting monsters and undead. I'm questioning how a key can open a magical portal. Do we have another hideout to unlock down here? Master. Skillful hideout. Nice and easy. These areas aren't meant to be hard, it's just meant to be an extra thing for you to do. Got quality already on it, and it's got 4 slots, sockets.
I cannot do this yet.
Nice, I didn't even pay attention to the XP bar. Nice. Another essence monster. Preload it with traps. Quick, and let it go. So again, just always with that, I let the traps do the work. I was just outside with my Righteous Fire aura. Let it melt him down. My golem was taking aggro. Passive point. What level are we? 59. Nice. I'm gonna consult Path of Building here and see where I need to be. Alright, I've done all that. Gone down to here. Done this. I don't need the mastery here. Did the reservation map. I need to do Fire Mastery. This one becomes regenerate 1% life. I already have that. Where's the other one then? Do I have this diamond skin here? Oh, I need to come down here. Grab this dexterity node. Then we're gonna fill in here, here, and around here. And then we're gonna grab protection mat. Ooh, corrupted blood cannot be. That's a big one. Yeah, that's a really, really big modifier. I think that will eventually go to the den. I don't know if you can hear her in the background. She is howling. Howling. She's like, "Chef, stop playing that game and come pet me." Which is not actually true. Not like you pet her. He is Miss Pris Independent. Remember from previous episode, Cartographer's Chisels, collect them, but ignore them for now. We got these Einhar beasts. Be in pretty good shape. 3 more laying around here. Fancy foil. Fancy foil, that's what I wrapped my meat trays in when I baked. 2 beasts here together. I hit Wave of Conviction right away, and then flammability. And let my fire do the work there. Throw him to drop. This determination. I'm determined. We have an expedition here. See, we're immune to fire damage. If we did this, we would be absolutely bricked out.
Hello there.
Og is the final person, maybe, that we will encounter with expedition. He has a method of actually crafting items. He's, I think, relatively widely regarded as the best one of the expedition dudes. Lots of things happening here. Monster. Level up fire trap a few times. Just head right to the exit. The Ashen Fields. Oh, jeez. You can't just put me right in the middle like that, man. That's not nice. Don't know which way down here. We'll be able to find the old forest encampment here and battle Groose. He is definitely one of the monsters. Maybe if we do that quickly, we can kill him and end the video. This is a side note. I've been playing a different game on stream right now in between leagues, and so my fingers have just kind of instinctively been on WASD. Oh, why aren't my skills firing? I'm using WASD. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Forest encampment. This is the old forest encampment. It's now the fortress encampment. So Groose is gonna have a bunch of dudes come in. Watch out for the falling arrows there. There's Groose. Lord of the forest now. He's aggro on our golem, so we can just kind of let him do that. Drop some traps. That wasn't even no thing.
Turn away the tyrant's face, and kingdom end without a trace.
Alakesh. We head to the northern forest. Head back to bridge encampment. We got some people we got to talk to. We can look at some loot, do some management here, and then we will end it. End it.
They be missing me. But
Wanted to
always
talk to
keep
me.
your eyes on the horizon.
You
Hermir will give us a pass a point.
what?
Excellent.
Keep your wits about you.
Nah. Gives us nothing. Helena.
One less.
Gives us some boots.
Yes, there's an Asmir.
Shrine in the Northern Forest. We'll use our passive point. Grab +5 to all elemental resistances. Still maxed out. It's funny that all elemental resistances doesn't account for chaos. Kind of rude. Look at all the stuff we have. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Nation card. Right. This Foul Molten Strike can get sold. The Vortex can get sold. Chaos. That. Veiling Essence of Rage. Is this... Have rage anywhere? No. Well, I've got plenty of rage. Don't you worry about that. Casting. Oh, right. Now we've got... Why did I grab this fancy foil? I don't know. Take some here. Avoid being killed. Avoid being... Like this one. So I'm actually going to get rid of... And put in... This quartz flask. Put this in here. 6-socketed item. That's why this showed up on my filter. And various. This minus 20 to all elemental resistance. I don't know why you want. Alright, these boots, I like the 4 links. Stat-wise, potentially better. Missing out on a lot of resistance. I'm not terribly interested in that. Prefixes to suffixes, you can only craft on 1. So. Has spell damage and cold damage. We don't do cold. Good. Okay. So none of this is worth
Hello.
doing anything. What a bummer.
Keep your life to your own.
Okay, well, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. All the links that you need for this series are down in the description below. And yeah, I will see you next time.